Oh dear God. It's that time of the year again. And by that time of the year, I mean it's obligatory PC upgrade time. It's a Wednesday, so I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Needless to say, we have a silly little upgrade. By silly and little, I mean fucking bulking. Like hulkingly massive and fairly serious. So, we're gonna work on the installation sensation for this bad boy. You know, it's just your average Wednesday in the household. I need to move the camera. Holy shit. No, my Puxo! Oh, my USB cable. What are you hitting? Oh my God, my Spotify. Okay, this is about as good of a view as we're getting for the time being. So, you're probably wondering, what kind of upgrade could I possibly put in this computer that I haven't already done? I mean, it's fairly spec'd out. I have enough storage, enough GPU, enough CPU, good cooling, enough RAM for the time being, although that is a bucket list thing for if I have an extra $100 lying around. And, well, we're gonna be targeting something a little, or like, that's a bit unsuspecting in my computer, but actually has been causing a lot of problems for a bit now, which is my graphics card. Because it has an issue, or it has lots of issues. Some related to VRAM. I believe it's a VRAM issue, and I can't RMA it. Well, I can RMA it, but then I'd be stuck without a graphics card for God knows how long. So, thankfully, we have a good replacement, and we'll bring that in a second. But for now, I need to get the graphics card out, and because it is a newer NVIDIA card, it uses so much power that I'm pretty sure turning my PC on is going to cause a surge in my bedroom's lights. If you haven't already guessed, or I guess I probably should have said, this is an RTX 3080. It's specifically the 10 gig model, which is like the one that already kind of sucks compared to the, normal, or compared to the 12 gig. But, it's served me well. I've had it for a bit less than a year. But, it has its flaws, and I can't just easily work around those by installing Linux. Trust me, I've tried. So, we're gonna crack-a-lack this bad boy open. Well, we're not cracking open the graphics card. Its thermal paste application is probably more than enough for the foreseeable future. We're going to be replacing this guy with a far more capable alternative, the RTX 4080, which, because it has a 12-pin power adapter, like the 3090, and I think virtually every other 40 series GPU, I need to add on to my already crippling power supply, which, isn't ideal, but I need to add another 8 pins of glorious power, at least, because I know that it requires 3/8 to go into a 12. Otherwise, I'd assume they wouldn't have used a 12-pin, but also this NVIDIA we're talking about. Well, not just NVIDIA, this is the card I got is from Gigabyte. Oh. Now this thing is already a pretty massive card. I mean, it was big enough to the point where I had to replace my entire PC case for it. So, and the 4080 is a lot bigger. I mean, the box is like, it's like an 8-pound graphics card. We're talking absolutely fucking huge. So, it should fit fine. I think I actually saw somebody with the same case as me posting about it on forum, or on the Best Buy reviews of the specific model I got. But just in case, I'm, not gonna throw the 3080 into my trash can just yet. And by just yet, I mean at all. I mean, I need to fill out the RMA form, but that's not a big issue. So what we need to do now is flip this guy around and plug in another PCIe 8-pin cable to my power supply. I really wish I was making this a lot more dramatic than it is. It's really fucking heavy. So we're gonna very irresponsibly just... My puck cells! This is not big enough for this PC. Now my cable management is like absolutely horrific. It is like horrors beyond anyone's comprehension. So prepare for something that will, more likely than not, require a bit of eye bleach afterwards. And don't say I didn't tell you so. Before anybody asks, yes, I did steal 4 Quixel batteries out of hotel TV remotes several years ago, and I've had them ever since. So, here's my cable management, and I believe this is going to have some built-in cable management things that I didn't utilize. You can see the USB Type-C port isn't utilized because my motherboard is just old enough to the point where it doesn't have one. Supports Ryzen 5000, not USB Type-C. Now, how in God's name am I going to get this plugged in? I'm not a man of God, but I hope he's on my side. Thankfully, I know how I put this thing together. It's not like I bought it from a system builder, and if I did, I'd be pissed. Oof, that was not very satisfying. Give that a 2 out of 10 on Yelp. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be difficult. I almost just wanna... Thank God, there's another PCIe cable. Or another PCIe slot on the power supply. So we're just gonna... And back in the hellhole. This is going in surprisingly smooth for dystopian horrors that are beyond my comprehension. This looks fucked up. I mean, it is kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. I'm like currently imagining the Nintendo music that I will be putting over this in post, and it is going to be probably just like clown music. This is all going to be clown music. If this thing boots, I don't know. Why is my case scratched here? Oh, my microphone. Whew. I am weak as shit. The fuck is the other one? Oh, why is it in here? It is just like popping off part of the case now. Corsair. Okay, now that we have 4 PCIe 8-pin cables, I think what I want to do is probably just set my actual like PC off to the side while I work, or while I bring in the behemoth of a graphics card. I think the box alone is about at least half the size of this computer as a whole. And we're gonna bring in Gamer, the game. Actually, that takes up most of the frame. I'm really surprised. Gaming. So yeah, we're gonna crack into it. I've admittedly, I've already opened this up once, mainly just to make sure that it actually had the adapter I would need, or that it had the 8 to 12 pin adapter. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't even bother right now. I would have had to go on Amazon, and like, it's not the most stylish looking adapter, but it'll do. And it also has a support bracket, which I definitely need. I already am a victim of GPU sag as is. Quick start guide, warranty information, no cool stickers, I checked. We have the GPU anti-sag bracket. A lot of screws. A lot of screws. We're gonna need this very badly, because this will not fit in my computer in like under any normal circumstances without that. And then the NVIDIA branded adapter, which I don't need a knife for. Let's go. Yeah. 3 8-pins to 1 meager ass 12-pin. Thank you, NVIDIA. Couldn't have just put 3 8-pins on the card. Holy fuck. Oh my good god. I am certain that Gigabyte means no harm with this thing. I could kill a man with this. I won't, but I most certainly could. Okay. I've got a good comparison here. We're gonna set the box down. Deal with that later. So this is you. And this is the guy she tells you not to worry about. Let me get like a side profile of this shit real quick. I'm bringing the camera down. Okay. 3080. 4080. That is so fucked up. Okay, let's bring the camera back all the way up. Welcome back to the worst camera angle known to mankind, featuring me. Me, and also me. So, I probably should read the manual they gave me for the anti-sag bracket. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out on my own first. Because, like, if I had to guess, this goes into, like, these 3 holes. That is seemingly correct. And holds there, I guess? Well, yeah, it's the only way it really could. Yeah, that makes enough sense. And then somehow you screw it in to the other thing. I'm gonna read the manual. We'll be back. Okay, I spent a lot of time preparing this, and I finally figured it out. So, I had to screw this all in on this side with washers and everything. But before I really go any further, because the next step is put it in the PC, plug it in and turn it on. I want to get this beautiful looking peel out of the way, because oh my god, it spans all of this card. Oh. So yeah. I'm gonna focus in on the graphics card. And if I can find a good point. Holy shit. And then there's also right there. And then I think if I had to guess, there's probably some on the front bits. No? Okay. So yeah, now all we really need to do is just barely fit this into the computer. Hook it into the bracket from under. And now, of course, with another fucking plastic washer. Why wouldn't there be another one? We're going to click this into place. and screw into the bracket that's on the card. Honestly, whichever team within Gigabyte that came up with this, kudos. You did good. You earned my respect. Because that, once I actually looked at the instructions, wasn't terrible. So now comes the worst or best part of this, which is plugging in this cable, powering it on, and maybe having a working PC at the end of the day. Start by plugging in our adapter. Or does it go the other way? It goes the other way. Okay, that makes more sense. And then which lucky 8-pin power cables are getting jammed into this? We'll do this one. I'm gonna jam my lucky 8-pin power cables into this first. Oof. One. And this one. And then I got one more in me. This cable has never been used before, so fresh. I got a fresh one. Oof. It was kind of hot. Of course I would say that. Oh, there we go. I mean, this isn't a very clean looking solution, if I'm going to be honest. And I more likely than not will eventually end up just buying a different extender. But there it is. 4080 installed. Holy shit, it's huge. I know I've said that a lot, but holy shit, it's huge. So yeah, now we're gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, get this guy plugged in, and hopefully it works. And if it does, this video will release. If not, it won't release. So yeah, with that, thank you for watching my descent into madness, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.